There's usually a standout touring binding being released at ISPO about every 1 or 2 years. First it was the groundbreaking Dynafit Beast binding, and then it was the hybrid Alpine/touring Shift binding, and now for 2020 it was this, the Duke PT16, a binding that takes everything from the Shift binding and steps up another notch. The Duke PT16 features a tow unit that's split up into 2 different components. First of all is of course an Alpine tow unit that offers wings to provide consistent and safe release when you need it. And then you can press down on a touring tab and release what is essentially a pin binding in the toe. This Alpine unit can then be removed like so and stuffed into your backpack, turning this binding into around a 1 kilogram touring binding. And this tech toe essentially works like just any other regular tech toe. In fact, it replicates the kingpin binding with the classic single spring toe levers. So to go into touring mode on the binding, all you have to do is line up the toe inserts of your boot with the pins and compress the binding so they snap into the toe units. And then on the heel side of things, a simple flip of the heel tab and a compression of the brakes pops this binding into touring mode. And then once you're in touring mode, like I said, it essentially works just like a regular tech binding with that uphill efficiency. And then on the heel, you've got essentially what is a flat mode. It's a slightly raised or 10-degree riser as well for the steeper skin tracks. To go back into touring mode, then you simply just depress the toe lever like so to take your boot out. You can then turn to the brakes where you flip the brake tab and compress that to release the brakes. You can then take your skins off, take your Alpine tow unit from your backpack, pop it on the top, compress these pins and snap it down. And then of course you've got yourself a full Alpine downhill binding with a ding capability of around 16. Also, one more thing that I forgot to mention, you can of course just flip up and leave the tow unit just like that on your ski. And that will remain on your ski relatively safe if you're just going for a quick short skin up. You don't need to pop it into your backpack. Then the transition's even faster, just like so. So similar to the Shift 10 or the Shift 13, the Duke PT16 is pretty much the closest thing you'll get to full Alpine downhill capabilities with a touring binding. But of course, being the touring market, there are of course a few trade-offs, and the first of that being it is pretty heavy, coming in at a weight of 1,350 grams for this full setup. And secondly, some people might not like the removal of this tow unit, as it's one more thing that can get lost, and if you're without this in the backcountry, then you're going to be in a bit of trouble. If you do decide to go for the Duke PT16, then you're going to be rewarded with one of the highest performance touring bindings out there. Yeah, there are a few trade-offs, but if you're happy to live with those, then aggressive freeride skiers are that one step closer to the holy grail of touring bindings. Hey everyone, and thanks so much for checking out our Ski 100 Quickfire reviews. If you'd like to see any more information on the product that we've just reviewed, then head down to the pinned comment where you'll see a link for the in-depth review. And of course, if you're not already, then be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like any more information on any of the skis, boots and bindings we've just reviewed, then just pop a comment below and we'll be sure to answer as soon as possible. Otherwise, have a rad and safe winter. Peace out.